Well, there we have it, our little N13 Nissan Pulsar. I brought it back to the shed here today because my job is to get it safe. I need to make it stop, start and steer because we're taking it to our new Motorcana circuit that we've got set up as part of our mental health and motorsport program. And what we're going to do there is get a very special guest come in. He's going to send it around the track. And if he deems it crap enough to be a budget racer, we're sending it down to Melbourne, and there is a team of people there already eagerly awaiting it to arrive because they're going to build it into a race car. So let's grab some tools and get into it. Righto, first thing first, I think we need to take the carpet and all the bits and pieces we don't need for a race car out of this thing. So I'll start by taking the seats out, and then we'll get the pressure washer out, give it a good clean, give it a detail, and then we'll fix anything that we find along the way. Screws rusted in. I've just ripped these two seats out, and I'm a little bit worried because there's water, bits damp on the floor there. So I don't know if it's just because I didn't close the door properly the other day, or if there is a leak here somewhere. The driver's side footwell does have a little bit of green stuff in the carpet, so I'm hoping it's just from sitting with a bit of moisture. I don't want to be pulling the carpet up and seeing big rust holes, because that's going to be just another job we'll have to patch up, because when we get this car down to the guys in Melbourne, we want it to be safe for them. So let's grab a screwdriver, pull these trims off and have a look to see what the floor is doing. Fingers crossed there's no rust. All right, here we go, moment of truth. Let's pull this carpet back. Ooh. Well, pretty happy with that. The passenger side footwell, it's wet, but it looks like it was because I didn't shut the door properly the other day. So let's go over and do the driver's side and see what the story is over there. Well, pretty happy with that. There's no massive holes in the floor. That carpet was a bit green and damp and I was a bit worried, but it's not like the Patrol where I was continually cutting and patching. There's a little bit of rust, surface rust in the corner, which I'll hit with a wire wheel, and then some rust neutralizer. But other than that, we'll keep ripping this interior trim out and then get the pressure washer and give her a clean and see what we can do. Get her prettied up before we take her to the track. So we've taken all the bits out you don't need for a race car, given it a quick vacuum. Now it's time to grab the pressure washer and do a quick montage of cleaning the old girl and see what diamond lies beneath this muck and grime. Well, there you go. The little Pulsar's had its first wash in a long time. It got a pressure wash and a soft sponge with the car wash as well, just because I was feeling nice. I didn't really find too many nasty surprises. There is a little bit of rust just above the passenger side windscreen. There's actually a hole there, which is where that water had come from. I probably disturbed it when I drove it the other day and it just fell through. So that's just gonna need to be glassed up and fixed. There is a hole in the floor where it looks like someone has tried to jack the car up at some stage and has kind of punched a bit of a hole. That needs to be fixed. But other than that, there was nothing in here that the average person couldn't manage in their shed at home, which is what Real Steel Rescue is all about. So I'm going to start putting this car back together, put the bumper back on it, then we'll see if we can give it a tune, give it a tune up, and I've got to figure out these wheels because they've got special lock nuts on them and we don't have the key for that. So we're going to have to try and figure out how to change this front left because it keeps going down. So let's get this bumper on. Bumpers on. We're good to go there. Let's pop the bonnet and just have a look at a few of these sensors, the air cleaner, because it was popping and carrying on the other day. But if we've got that sorted, then it's just changing that front left wheel and chuck on the trailer and head down to our new motorsport track. All right, let's see if it wants to start like it did the other day. That's a negative. There we go. So the other day when I got this thing running, you'd go to take off and it'd kind of pop and backfire and carry on. So I'm just gonna give it a little tickle on the throttle, see what it does. It's actually pretty right. Well, everything's running. The thermo fans are on. Let's see if we can get these wheels off and check the brakes and then chuck on the trailer. Spoke a little bit too soon there. I thought we were home and free with the engine side of things, but I was filling up the radiator just then and it was taking way too long to fill up, and I stuck my head underneath the car there and you could see water dripping out. I thought it was the water pump because there is a spare water pump in the back of the car there, but it's just a heater hose. So I'll grab a screwdriver and we'll fix it up and then we'll keep going. You can't really see it, but there's a heater hose just down here. There's one there and then there's the bottom one. So it looks like the bottom one's the leaking one. So I'll see if I can just tighten it up. That hasn't fixed the leak, so we're gonna have to pop it off, see what it goes. Oh, come on, you bugger. Oh, there you go. She's definitely seen better days, this old heater hose. So let's see if I've got some hose in the shed and we'll swap it out. Heater hose is fixed. There's no real rust issues in this car. She's a pretty straightforward little machine. So now that she stops, starts and steers, let's go to the track. Righto, ladies and gents, so here's our little N13 Nissan Pulsar. If you didn't know, this car was rescued from a paddock about a week and a half ago. It hadn't ran for the last God knows how many years. I dragged it out, got it started, took it home, gave it a wash, gave it a once over, fixed some few bits and pieces on it, and we have brought it down here today to the RACQ Driver Mobility Centre. And we've got a very special guest that's coming in to test drive this car to see whether it is good enough to be sent into the motorsport arena. And if it does pass muster, we're sending it to Melbourne, and we've got a bunch of emergency service workers that are eagerly awaiting this car because they're keen as mustard to start ripping it apart, put a cage in it, and then get out of their own head by putting a helmet on. So ladies and gents, I'd like you to introduce our special guest driver, Chris from Speed Trace. Thanks for coming down, mate.
No, thank you.
So now this episode, this is the first time we have ever been down to this complex. And this is a bit of a social experiment, what we're doing with Real Steel Rescue. We are a self-funded charity and we make all our money through YouTube. And that money that we do make goes into hiring out venues like this. And we've actually got a pretty exciting mental health motorsport program coming up, which will be out in the next episode. But mate, I'd like to thank you for coming down because your job today is to assess our little N13 Nissan Pulsar. As you just heard me say, pulled out of the bush about a week ago. I've pretty much done everything that gets it to stop, start and steer. And your job today as a professional driver is to send it around our Motorcana circuit and see whether it passes muster. Is that something you reckon you could do for us?
Definitely, yeah, happy to.
So when you're ready, mate, jump in and there is a seatbelt in it. And don't mind the rust hole in the floor.
Pretty good.
Righto, here we are at the finish line, our little N13 coming in for a flying finish. Righto, how'd you go, Chris?
Absolutely loved it. Had a blast.
So would this car be a good little platform for a bunch of novice racers to build into a little budget race car?
100%. I mean, obviously the biggest thing is if you got good oil, good brake fluid, good brakes, roll cage, all the safety gear, and you can basically race anything.
Righto, there you go, ladies and gents. Our little N13 that we pulled out of the bush and got running only a week ago, gave it a wash, and then we've had a professional stunt driver that runs his own driver training program. Mate, you want to give your speed trace a bit of a plug?
Yeah, definitely. So I've been lucky to be doing precision driving and racing and stuff for a long time, and coaching it for a long time. So I basically work through here at RACQ and use this facility and coach car control, drifting, stunt driving, and all that kind of stuff.
And he also critiques crappy race cars. Righto, mate. Do you want to go chuck this on the trailer for us and probably do a few more skids, I dare say?
Definitely.
Righto.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's go.